Good day, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trade in all our videos for educational purpose only. You're very welcome to follow any of our automated signal as long as you are on SIM. We're not responsible for your trade. Beautiful start this morning. The only thing that's not working at this moment is the Nasdaq. The YM is running very well. The gold is doing okay, up and down, and the YM is running much better than the Nasdaq today. Yeah, that's life. The trend is really on the YM, not on the Nasdaq. So if you want to switch your auto trade to YM, that will be much better for you. On the ES, we're doing fine for the ES. We're coming, already hit the target 1 and 2, and we are climbing to the target 3. Target 3 is 65.79. This is a perfect movement on the ES. And stay away from the Nasdaq. The problem with the Nasdaq for the last 30 minutes has been struggling on the resistance area, 24,209, and not able to get out of that area here. So the only time you can trade the Nasdaq if the Nasdaq able to break that resistance. So at this moment, the Nasdaq is not a tradable market. You have the YM is tradable and the ES is tradable. The ES, if you are not in a trade, you still can manage a few scalping trade, but I'm not sure you are able to manage a swing trading from this level. So as we see, as an example, there is already some reversal sign start coming in. There is a trend exhaustion. Despite the buyers over the sellers, the momentum is very strong long. But then, you know, when we come in, we covered this also on Monday. When the market comes in between those two yellow lines, that means the market is finished. Vice versa, if the market go to those two lines here, that means the market is finished. Those then measure the previous highs and lows and give you precisely where you need to take your profit. So the ES is between those two yellow lines, and there are a reversal or firing in here, 1, 2, 3. Those are not repaint reversal, indicating they are a trend exhausting despite your indicator giving you full throttle. If we look, the buyers are way over the sellers. The market analyzer from 1 to 30 minutes is on a full throttle. Everything is in a green, but technically this is the area where you need to exit. And for a professional trader, which we are going to cover the reversal on next Monday webinar. So this is a place, maybe a little bit early, but this is where the place you need to start reposition yourself to the short position. Yes, and that normal trader, you know, those small children on a cheap app, they have never experienced this kind of trading because they have not been long enough using a couple moving averages and all nonsense. They are a way advanced trading for those kind of people. They will never understand it. It takes many years to comprehend how to reverse. So it's not a simple strategy. The reversal has more money than trading with the trend. Remember that. Always the reversal has more money than trading with the trend. Reversal, you can, if you learn how to do the reversal, you can catch it from top to the bottom or from the bottom to the top. That is a lot of ticks. So there is a lot of money in the reversal, but require education, and I'm not going to do it right now here on the YouTube. So now we are climbing to the final target. The final target is 65,179, and there is a resistance in between, and the market analyzer estimated your target right now, right at the target 3. So this is the end of the ES. If you are on the trade, this is your destination for this morning. Is around 65.79. This is your final target for today. The Nasdaq finally started breaking up, and we are climbing to the target 24,230. That will be in line with the target 3 on the ES, and then profit taken from the institutional number, profit taken from the institutional number. So this is the destination on the Nasdaq, and now the Nasdaq finally broke that resistance. Maybe we'll hit the last target, I'm not sure yet, but we are hitting target 2, and I don't know if it's gonna, I'm sorry, it's hitting target 1, so I'm not sure if it's going to hit target 2 right now. And the Nasdaq have a new signal buy on the ES, but there is a profit taken if you see how the Nasdaq pulling back, because this is an institutional number. The profit taken on the target 1, pulling back, climbing to target 2, and profit taken on target 2. So those are the destination for the morning session. So you still have time to make a few ticks here and there, but this is the end of the line for the ES, and maybe the Nasdaq, if they are able to push it. This is the max you're gonna get out of it, 24,260. This is the max you're gonna get out of it for the morning session. We are already 10:07. By 11 o'clock, you should be done with the morning session. With the morning trading, you should be done by 11 o'clock and taking a profit. So let's see if the Nasdaq able to go all the way to target 2, but that will be the end of the line. The ES is coming to the last bumper here, this area here. Do not expect the ES to go very far. The target 3 is usually for the afternoon, and on the Nasdaq, and the target 3 is way up here, 24,000. You're not gonna see it. You'll be lucky if you see target 2 for the morning session. On the ES, the target 3, this is the last target for today, and he just got it. So now don't expect too much on the ES. It is finished. Technically, it is finished. Maybe it might go a couple bars up or down, but technically there is no more long trade on the ES. It's done. It's finished. It's over. Let's see what happened. That will be very interesting day today. As you see, when he hit the target 3, profit taken, in conjunction with the target 1 on the Nasdaq, profit taken. Those are level institutional numbers, profit taken, and here it is, profit taken, and now it's going back to target 2. And then usually in those situations, the ES or the Nasdaq stay between target 2 and target 3 for the next 30-40 minutes. So don't expect too much from the ES, as we said, and it was the end of the line here. And look at this drop, and this area here, it is the most critical area on the ES, because traders, amateur traders, they get confused. Should they go long or should they go short? Should they reverse? Actually, you cannot touch the ES anymore, because it has already accomplished target 3, and it is already between those two yellow lines. So it is a place where you need to take your profit and sit on the side, and there is no more trades in there. So let's watch this one here. Where is the re-entry on the ES? The re-entry on the ES is all the way down here. It is 6564, 6,564. This is the re-entry long on the ES. If you are light-handed, you can take a small short trade, few ticks in here and there, but it's not worth it. If the market came in, this is the re-entry long, but technically the ES is no longer tradable, it's finished. This is a perfect place for re-entry on the Nasdaq, and it is a really critical area. I would not take it if I was you. That's why we said from the beginning, stay away from the Nasdaq. Right now, Nasdaq is not tradable, and that's why we said stay away from the Nasdaq. Nasdaq is struggling again. That's why we said stay away from the Nasdaq today. The YM is flying. The ES is the end of the road. I'm sorry to say that to you. You cannot challenge the market. The ES and the YM are running the most today. You cannot jump on some losing instruments for today. Simple. If you are a trader, you should not say I trade Nasdaq or ES. If you are a trader, you are a trader. You wake up in the morning, you see what is running, and you take care of it. Whether it is ES, Nasdaq, CL, YM, is only 4 instruments should be enough for you to keep you running all day long. The re-entry point on the ES, it is 6,566. if you notice, also we covered this on Monday webinar. It looked like the boat is sinking. The re-entry on the 65, 67 right now. As we said, before it happened, now you're gonna experience some weakness on the ES because already hit the technical targets. That's why you don't see those small children with some kind of cheap app or moving average able to trade profitably. So if you notice on the ES, the buyers are start getting smaller and the seller start increasing, and then the market analyzer start ahead of time before anybody start losing momentum here. Despite you have a one bar up or down, is running out of steam. So you gotta be careful. And here's the problem where there is no indicator telling you the market is sideways. You need to keep up with your levels, your fibs. We can see it on the NASDAQ is not able to break the resistance. And here is the $1 million question. Where we have short on the ES, you do not have short on the ES, despite the ES is no longer tradable long. You do not have short, and I will explain to you why. Only if there is some kind of breaking news. If you notice, you have a double resistance, support, double support, double support, 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 support. There are a lot of support on the ES is going to prevent the ES to go in a hard direction short. And at the same time, the ES, there is no more steam to go higher at this moment, and the NASDAQ is losing momentum. If you do not recognize what I'm talking right now, you will never be a profitable trader. You can buy auto trades for the rest of your life. You will never see the light. After 32 years, I promise you that. I did my due, and it is time for you to do your due. If you do not recognize what's going on right now on the ES and NASDAQ, you will never be a profitable trader, whether you are using TradingView, you are using some kind of cheap app. There is nothing is going to save you from losing money, and I promise you. There is no auto trade is going to recognize, or an AI system is going to recognize the danger right now, the ES and the NASDAQ in. The only way you can recognize it by monitoring those two charts and see what's going on, because we still a human and we can have an estimation what's going on. It's not, trading is not black and white. Trading is not just red and green. Trading is not just blue and red. Trading, there is a gray area. Once you don't recognize the gray area, not the tradable area, you will never be profitable. Once you recognize there is a gray area on the chart, this is when you become profitable. At least when you know when you should not be trading, that will save you. If can prevent $200 a day bet trade, that is $50,000 a year. So when we recognize the ES, there is no short, and look, the boat is sinking, start getting red, is running out of steam, is gonna play you yo-yo here, back and forth, and if you don't see it, you are in trouble. If you are in auto trading, you are in trouble. Doesn't matter, we have 20 auto trade, and probably you have 5 auto trade on the side from someone else. So let's say you have 25 auto trades, None of those 25 auto trade will bring you money on the table. That is guaranteed. In those conditions, you need to take a profit. As we see here on the ES, we have a 2,800. You need to take a profit and get out of that trade and go enjoy your lunch. It's finished. For the Nasdaq, from the beginning, we told you that it's not a tradable market. It's been struggling on this resistance forever. And then when he broke it, tried to reconfirm it, sunk again, indicating this Nasdaq is going down. And if we look, we can see immediately ahead of anyone else, the sellers are equal to the buyers, and the market analyzers start getting in red. First started with 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Is a sinking boat. There is no way you can take a long trade and it's sinking, it's finished, it's going short. And here is the trick. The ES, there is no short. What happened? You lose your money. Auto trading, manually trading, strategy, indicator, all this become rubbish. Before you start looking at your P&L, start looking where we need to avoid trouble. That is trouble right here. For an amateur trader, is gonna dive in right into big pile of mud right here. If you notice, the ES was climbing, profit taking. We told you 2 lines, those 2 yellow lines, this is where you need to start taking reversal. And if you notice, it's only one straight line. It's finished. Nasdaq tried to break this resistance. We told you from the first minute we started this webinar, it's not a tradable. It was below that resistance. He tried to break it, he fell. He tried to reconfirm, he fell, and he stayed stuck in that channel between the support 24,186 and a resistance 24,211. Simple as that. As one gentleman, I never forget, he asked a few months ago, isn't the auto trade supposed to know it all? No, auto trade cannot know it all. Your AI cannot know it all. Only human vision can recognize where is the danger. Big example, would you fly an airplane controlled by an AI or automatic system and without a pilot in there? Would you fly it? I will not. I will buy a donkey and travel on top of a donkey before I fly an airplane with no pilot in it. And you are the captain on your chart. So whether you are using an AI or an indicator or an auto trade, don't think yourself you're covered. The market is still relying on a human. The same thing as an airplane. So forget all this gossip and the marketing and the gimmick on the multimedia and those small children. I've been trading for 32 years and I'm still missing some. This kid is 22, 23, 24 years old. When he start trading, when he start seeing a hard time in the trading, when he has been on market crash. I have survived many market crashes in the last 32 years. We have seen it all. One time I went to sleep, my hair was light brown. I woke up, my hair was white. So those children that never seen anything to teach anything, and those that will disappear within days, not even in weeks. You know, so don't depend your money on a losing horse. Try to learn how the market works, because this is where in the future trading, if you know how to trade future, there are more money than a crypto. If you are on a longer investment for many years, buy crypto, put it in a cold wallet, let it go to sleep for 10 years, and you have a profit, no matter what you buy. In the future trading, it is the best for a day trading, not those crypto day trading. You should never day trade Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other market. You know, when those guys, they try to buy meme coin, you buy 100 different meme coin till for one maybe you get lucky with. There are so many coins out there where you cannot even read the numbers because they are 0.000001. What the hell is that? I mean, how many millions you need to buy to make 0.0001 cent? I mean, how many millions of dollars you need to earn money on it? And most likely it's gonna vanish. Who talks about Dogecoin anymore? Who talks about Shiba anymore? They're gone. You know, they were hot last year, and this year nobody even talk about it. So all this nonsense with the crypto, the daily trade in crypto, stay, and Forex, stay the hell away from it. Forex there is a total different type of a trading. Crypto, buy a wallet, put the crypto in it, put it to sleep for 10 years, and you wake up, you either have a banana or you have $1 million. Finished. The best things for a day trading is the future trading, because what you see, what you get, is all technical. It's not rumors. It's not somebody tweet something, and what you see, what you get. So the future trading, it is the most predictable market to earn money on a daily basis. Crypto for 10 years investment, and the Forex, there is a different type of way you can trade Forex by buying, holding, average price, and it is a total different type of trading, but you cannot day trade Forex. I remember in Luxembourg, the bank was trading 300 trades. They don't pay commission, they don't pay anything. They have a system, they have programmers in the other room monitoring the systems and all this. And out of the 300, they had like 150 losing trades and 150 winning trades. And with the 13 IT people sitting on the other room. So a guy come in with MetaTrader, NinjaTrader, whatever it is, and he's going to be the developer, and he's going to be the manager, and he's going to be the trader. It doesn't make sense because you need to keep your fingers on the system to, the only time you can trade Forex really by using 240 minutes and then buy little at the time, and it is a total different hassle. So let's go back to what we know is the future. And if you see the ES, as we said, come in between those two yellow lines, there is nothing left. Now the line, it is 65.69. Even if it breaks that number, he's gonna bump into heavy support, so indicating there is no more trade in the ES, and the Nasdaq is halt on this channel, resistant here 24,214, and the support is 24,187. Kiss it goodbye. It's finished. Kiss it goodbye. So the only horse running right now is the YM. The only horse running is the YM. Those are dead. Maybe in the afternoon it will change the direction, but those are dead, finished for trading. Despite you see maybe it's going to jump maybe a couple of 3 bars, don't get excited. Don't be lowered to fake movement anymore. Technically, it's between the two lines, resistant, buyers over the sellers, everything is perfect. Why the ES is not going? It's technically finished. So even if you see the ES right now going 1 bar, 2 bars, 3 bars, 4 bars up, it's not your best interest to take those trades. Let it be. If you are auto trading and you can see the, like what we are looking at right now, maybe the ES is able to break the 65.78. Maybe you can get another $500 on your auto trade, and then you immediately close position, maximize your profit. Finally, the Nasdaq reaching the institutional number 24,230, and it is between the two yellow line as well. ES, I'm done with it. There is nothing left. You have no entry anymore on the Nasdaq, on the ES, I'm sorry. And look, on the Nasdaq, look at this. It will be surprising if it can reach target 2. Usually they are between 11 o'clock plus minus 10 minutes. It will be nice if we are able to reach 24,260. That will be really nice by 11 o'clock plus minus. You can see there are buyers started blinking. There are buyers coming on the ES and Nasdaq. I would not advise to take the ES If you want to take the long on the ES, scalping, and you should be very fast with the scalping, is a very critical area to take trade. There is a new signal sell on the CL. It looked like the Nasdaq finally going to reach the final target, two institutional 24,260. This is your morning session. It's finished. We still have a plenty time to hit the target too. Final target for the morning session, 24,259. It is usually around 11 o'clock, plus minus 10 minutes. Now it's 10:44. Once we hit it, it's finished. The morning session is finished. Profit taken on target 2, and it's done for the morning session. And we're coming straight up to it. Right there. Above it, there is a resistance. Profit taken. Don't expect too much out of it, out of the Nasdaq. What you are experiencing on the ES is what the Nasdaq is pushing the ES. Technically, you should not take any more long trade on the ES. It's finished. The re-entry on the Nasdaq is right here, 24,216. That's the re-entry long on the Nasdaq. ES, you should not trade the ES. We are between the two yellow lines. We told you that, and you should not be taking any trades on the ES. Not a new trade. If you are like this one here on the ES, you have a trade, you can take a profit or hold a little bit longer. Maybe you can get a couple more bars, but you should not generate a new trade. Even on an auto trade, you should not let it. This is your re-entry right here as we speak on the Nasdaq, right here. You see, look, this is your re-entry. If it breaks this double support, is only short, no more long on the Nasdaq. It's finished. You see where it's staying? Be careful here. Okay, so there is no more long. Let me see if it's gonna hold or not, this double support. Okay. Well, it is finished for this morning session. There is nothing. We did very well. From the beginning, we said no, do not trade the Nasdaq, and as you saw yourself, the Nasdaq was not tradable market, and ES was good, YM was good, and we did very well. And we say thank you very much, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.